Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. He walks into Pittsburgh. I don't think you got it, son. Switch.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dobbs is throwing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Dobbs. Try to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Love. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan got an open man. It's Scott. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, watch the slant. Where's 52? Let him go.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have another first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Under crunch. Check 26. Check over.
On first down, Slade. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 6. What we got?
To throw is down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check the backer. Check.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Switch. You go tight.
first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Just like that. Just like that. He's 20. Got it. Let's go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Win championship, baby. Check. Lucky. Check, nickel. Hey, express.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. First of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Houston.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Check. Hey, check.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. To throw again is Ryan. Robinson's got it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now Dobbs. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
25, check 25, check 25.
A final shot before break. Dobbs. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
X3, 218, chop it. Hatchet, hatchet. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Double dog.
On 2nd down, Love. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Ryan. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Try the toss play to Love. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love, 34 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Go. Watch out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
General West. Kill. 51, 54, stop.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, here's Love. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set the tone, defense.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Tighten up. Watch the step.
To throw again. Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Set, ready. 70-Andy. Cover. Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check 31. 11. Protein spill. Check 13.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
We own them. One twist. Check. Hey, Sal. Motion to the backfield.
On 3rd down, Scott. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that up. Trump's up. Let's go. 41 Mike. 41
On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Wait! Hey, you don't understand me. Space. Slam. Check 4. Let him go.
Here's Love. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, here we go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Hey, hold on. I got you, punk. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm going to run you up. I'm going to run you up.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs going up. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the left.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.